Up next here on NEC Football on the Run, we're joined by a very special guest, Rick Serritella. He's been no stranger to NEC football shows. First time chatting with me, though. You may know him from the NFL Draft Bible. He is a scout for NFLPA. So, Rick, thank you so much for joining us here.
Hey, my Jersey brethren. Good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Couple of Jersey guys talking NEC football.
Oh, yeah.
We saw you at Media Day. We were there kind of at the start of the season, and now here we are, final week, getting ready for a winner take all showdown for an FCS bid with Merrimack and Duquesne. So what are kind of your thoughts? Are you surprised that these two teams kind of made it to the finish line here?
I had thought that Duquesne would be here. Merrimack, I thought, had a strong chance. And I'll tell you, it's been an exhilarating season, Craig, right? And it comes down to the final week. Two great head coaches, by the way, two men that I highly respect. It's going to be a good one.
So why don't you kind of tell us a little bit, for those that haven't seen you on NEC before, kind of what's your involvement with the scouting part of the game?
Yeah, this is unbelievable to think this is my 23rd NFL draft cycle. The Grays, I guess, are giving that away. And of course, I did the NFL draft publication for 2 decades. I've spent the past 7 or 8 seasons in the All-Star circuit with the College Gridiron Showcase, of course, the Advanced Scout for the NFLPA Collegiate Ball. I'll now be joining the Edmonton Elks of the Canadian Football League and taking over the U.S. Scouting Director. So, yeah, we've got our eyes on quite a few NEC prospects and some players we'll get into in this upcoming matchup, and buckle up. We're looking forward to it.
I know there's some guys in the trenches that you kind of had your eyes on. And we've seen guys in the trenches succeed at the next level in the past from the Northeast Conference. So who are you looking at here in this game?
Gianni Rizzo. Rizzo's playing with his hair on fire right now. He's like Sunday dinner. Give me the meatballs, the sausage, the brajol. He wants it all. He's making plays in the backfield. He can't be stopped. So if Duquesne is going to have any chance to win this ball game, Rizzo is going to have to step up and help be a factor.
And one of the things, a question for me, this year it seems like maybe more than ever, we've seen a bunch of like versatility guys, like guys that can run, can pass, special teams, all these kinds of things. And I would think the more stuff that you can do, the better chance you have to make it, whether it's the NFL or another one of the leagues that, CFL, XFL, USFL, any of those. Is that kind of what you're seeing and hearing too?
Oh, absolutely. The more you can do, right? It goes for any adage, I think, in the professional football world. And yes, special teams. You said that key word, which I think, if Merrimack is going to have a shot to win, I think they're going to need a big play on special teams by Donovan Wadley. I mean, this guy has been unbelievable. 3 kick returns for a touchdown. He's averaging 37.5 yards per return. If Merrimack wants to win, I think Wadley needs to run one back and give him a shot to win.
Which would break the NEC record with a 4th of the season. We had him as our guest last week. He said he would spot me 30 yards in a 40-yard dash, and he would still feel comfortable that he could beat me. He's fast. I've seen him in person. He's a fast
I'm taking
guy.
Wadley on that one, by the way.
I would too. You can't teach fast. You can't teach that. So let's talk about, X factors. You mentioned Wadley. Anybody else you have your eyes on here in this game?
Yeah, I want to see something out of Darian McKenzie. I feel like he's been on another guy that's kind of been on the NFL radar for several years. There was some talk that maybe, with the COVID eligibility, he may have came out last year. I think he was on the Senior Bowl watch list, East-West watch list, all these accolades that he's racked up throughout his Merrimack career. So Darian McKenzie, I think at 6 foot, 200 pounds, another guy here that myself and other pro scouts will be keeping an eye on.
And you look at maybe some of the intangibles, the fact that for Merrimack, they were involved in a winner-take-all game last year on their home field, couldn't quite get it. You look at Duquesne, they had a chance to wrap it up last week and they couldn't do it. So now they get another chance. So when you think of all that, if we put you to the fire here and had to have you make a pick, who are you going with?
Whoever has the ball last, I'll go with that. But
we'll take it. That would be a great game.
Yeah, I think it's going to be close. I think this Duquesne team, coming off that loss that you mentioned, getting punched in the mouth, come up short, kind of dealt with that adversity. It may have been beneficial to get that out of the way. And I'll tell you what, I respect the heck out of Coach Coran. I know he's from the Chip Kelly coaching tree. Chip was his OC back in New Hampshire. He's a great football mind. But Coach Smith, if he wins this game, I really believe he will help cement his legacy in the Northeast Conference. He'll tie Joe Walton with the 6th NEC championship, and I think it'll also solidify a Hall of Fame resume one day for Coach Schmidt. So I'm going to go with Duquesne in a close one.
Now, we like to finish up these interviews with the players with some quick hitters. First thing that comes to mind, some fun questions, and we'll do the same with you. You ready?
Yeah, buckle up.
Time for the final 5 questions. Favorite color?
Purple.
Favorite snack food?
Pizza.
Love it. What are you most thankful for?
My family.
Okay. The best player that you've ever seen on a scouting trip live, maybe someone that you maybe didn't expect, or like, whoa, and they really impressed you the first time you saw him.
Justin Herbert comes to mind.
Okay. And finally, how can people find you? You mentioned you have a new gig coming up, so tell the people how they could follow you, going forward.
Yeah, I'll be moonlighting. I'll be dabbling a little bit in the media. You can catch me every Tuesday night on the Sports Rage, Sirius XM, channel 159. Sports Grid TV, they have a channel as well, so that's every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Of course, allaccessfootball.com. And if you're going to be in the Canada or Edmonton area, go down to the Edmonton Elks website, get yourself some tickets, tell them Rick sent you, and buckle up. I'll come see you.
I hope you have some jackets, some winter jackets, all that ready to go. Rick, thank you so much for joining us. We're looking forward to a great championship game coming up on Saturday, and we thank you for stopping by for a few minutes here to talk about it.
Love Northeast Conference football. Looking forward to the matchup this weekend. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Well, fans, be sure to check out the full NEC Football on the Run show over on the NEC Overtime Pod. It's available wherever you get your podcasts.